Hello everybody, welcome to me making models on Monday and then not uploading it till Tuesday. But I'm still going to call it Modeling Monday because cool catchy names. Oh yeah. I'm going to have to be really quiet because it's definitely not past my bedtime. Definitely. Stupid recording software. Being dumb. Okay, anyways. So what we have here is the Airco DH.4. Yes, you got that right. Airco. I'm sorry, that name is just yes. As you can see, Airco DH.4. So, yeah, it's just me quick enough. Boop. Doing a bit of fuselage work, you know. Definitely not screwing it all up. Using some of them nice little pre-keys. I was actually looking at this and I was like, there's no way this works. There's no way this is right. This doesn't look right. And I was correct. It is wrong. Just working up the little engine cowling, making it look all nice and nice. You know, when you do that thing. So yeah. You can see, I'm gonna do a bit of vertical stabilizing. You gotta make sure it's centered. Of course, you can't have a not centered vertical stabilizer. What do you think you are? Who do you think you are in your not centered vertical stabilizers? So just beep 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 beep. There we go, vertical stabilizer. I've still fiddled around with the fuselage. It just doesn't look right. Then I go look at some off-screen images, and a aha moment happens. So apparently, it's supposed to be flat. So there isn't supposed to be any curve on the back half of the plane. So I'm just quickly flattening that out and fixing that mistake. It was a facepalm moment, I know. Facepalm moments happen, deal with it, people. Sorry for the total lack of emotion in my voice, but I can't not put no emotion. I can't speak, I'm tired. It's 10 p.m. I need to go to sleep, but it's Modeling Monday. I at least have to finish the video on Monday, even if you guys don't see it till Tuesday. And most people won't even see it when it releases. They probably won't see it till like 4, like next week at the soonest. But YOLO, because screw me. Anyways, I actually make a quick little mistake. I forget to extrude there, so I'm just gonna quickly just do a bit of details. Subdivide, doobie-doobie-doobie-dap. Boom, extrude, unextrude, boom, more details. Just gotta make our horizontal stabilizer look all nice and fancy. Just fancying that all up, making it look right, making it look like unturned. There we go. Now, every time I pause here, generally, I'm actually just looking at some sources on my phone or the other screen because this very amazing, definitely 1080p picture is not very helpful. So yeah. Now it's the wink time, and I actually realize I was doing it wrong. So time to do it right. There, now we're doing it right. Yay, doing it right. Just wingtip real quick, you know, just pop the wingtip in there. Yep, you gotta have the wingtip. You can't forget the wingtip. Someone's gonna get triggered. I was gonna duplicate it, but then I remembered, wait, we gotta separate the control surfaces because I really like doing that. And if you don't like that, you're weird, because who doesn't like separating the control surfaces? Like, come on, bros. Like, you gotta be able to skin the control surfaces separately. Like, come on. Do you even know me? Do you even know me? Like, bro, gotta have all that detail. 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 You know that detail? Gotta have all that detail. Loads of it. All the detail. All of it. So anyways, here just making the spars and reinforcing for the plane, you know. Trying to make it all connect and look right. Okay, I gotta stop. So here we go. I was trying to scale that right, but I did it wrong, so we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. It's boring, I know, but it works. Just joining all this stuff together, and then good old classic flip it around, and boom! Look at there, you got detail. Loads of it. Just centering it properly, making sure it looks right. And I was actually worried about the cockpit position because that looked really cramped and you can't see out of it. And you're gonna have a gun, so just quickly move that out so you can actually see where you're flying. Fix some little details in the wing, because you gotta have that detail. And boom, now wings are done. Now we're gonna be working on the gunner position. And right now I'm just checking out the size and how it's gonna work in well, my plane, because unturned. So I decided to scale it down, do a bit of subdividing, Boolean modifier. Oh, yawn. Tell it's 10 p.m. over here in Yeehaw land. So I get this idea for a turret ring, and it's cool. And so I originally thought I'd just go down there and you can't see it, but then I was like, well, you're not going to see it, so that's just extra faces. So I went over here and did that, and then I realized I goofed because your turret ring, you won't be able to see it from the outside, so I went through and deleted it all. And then I did it properly, which took way too much time. I wasted a lot of time doing this. But I like the effect, so it doesn't matter. So here I had a problem. You can see right there, the faces colliding, and I don't know what I was doing right there. I didn't want them doing that because it looks weird, and I don't like that. So, there, I just scale it up a bit, raise it up, lower that, boom, boop-a-doop, nab-a-dap. Copyright strikes are not fun. So here we go, using some online pictures because I couldn't find any good pictures of this. Just making the ring for the turret mount. And I will fiddle with this a lot, trying to make it look right. Don't worry. Lots of fiddling. So here we go, we got our little ring. I'm going to scale it around. I'm going to fiddle with the angle to this ring a lot, but I got it pretty happy. I got pretty happy with the result, so I decided to keep it. Now for the fun part. Finding out what the... So, I quickly researched the guns on this plane, and the back has a dual Lewis gun, and the middle has the machine gun thingamabobber, you know? So I'm just getting a quick scale of it. And here I'm just looking at pictures of it, and I'm going to start modeling my Lewis gun. My Luis gun. Luis. The Luis gun. The Luis Kananen. Haha. Wah 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 wah. So yeah, I'm just gonna be staring here for a bit, you know. Debut. Debut. Okay, here I decided to actually start doing stuff. Just making a quick little model of the Lewis gun, making it, you know, just look half decent. Little grip. It's gonna be a relatively low poly model. You're not gonna. Most of it is just for when you're not. It's all for the gunner. All the detail is just to make the gunner happy. And whenever you're not in the plane and you're staring at it, be like, that looks pretty nice. Neato. Because some of the details I add, the gunner can't even see. So you just got real basic stock. Nothing real complex, mostly because the gunner won't even see it. Just making it look half decent. Do some scaling. Nice, a little scaling. There, it's not looking too bad. Go ahead and start adding the barrel to be. And I did a lot of scaling, messing around with this barrel, trying to make it look right. First of all, you gotta center it, duh. And then I just a lot of goofing around with the scale and how it should look and all that stuff. And I eventually found that point where I believed it was good enough. extend out the barrel, shrink it down, do the good old classic inside the barrel, boom, barrel done. Now we make the mag. Now, I spent way too much time trying to figure out how big this mag was supposed to be. And it took me forever. Because that's how big it's supposed to be. But of course, it took me too long to figure that out. So, yee. Scaling it around, making everything scale properly. Joining it all up, making sure it's all joined up right. Just scaling the mag some more, you know. And finally, once I was happy with the mag, I made a sight. Because why not? Sights are cool. So I just make a quick little, easy little iron sight and just boop boop, zoom up, scale it a bit, make it look cool. It's one of those flip up, you know, just vertical 2-line flip up iron sights. You'll see, you'll recognize it. Scale it, boo doo, doobie, 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 doo 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 doo, doobie doo doo. So you scale it, connect the middle. I still don't know how to bridge two faces, so I just delete the faces and bridge the gaps. And boom, there you go. Simple little sight, group it up, it all works, boom. Lewis gun, rear gun, cool. I'm just doing some quick renaming real quick, keeping it all nice and organized before I joined everything together. You know, you gotta keep it nice and organized. Nice, clean, and organized. Let's go ahead and just pop in the Lewis gun in there. Try to get it positioned right. This is another time where I was fiddling with the looks, the way that ring looked, because I just couldn't find a good spot. Eventually I did. Just went ahead, centered the guns. Boom, you got the rear Lewis guns. They look cool. I don't know what the blueprint was showing. I think they just stuck a cube and 2 lines on it. Not Lewis guns. So now I'm working on the Vickers. I remembered what it was called. This is going to be a very low poly model. I probably could have spent way more time on this, but I was kind of tired of making guns, and the pilot won't see too much of it, so it won't really matter now, will it? Just making the barrel look right. Boom, you got a Vickers. There's not a whole lot of detail you can add on the side on the Vickers without. So I go ahead and just steal the sight all off the Lewis gun, you know, and just fiddling around with commands, eventually figure out how to remove it. Like a facepalm, I move it in the editor in edit mode instead of physically moving the object, which if you don't know what that is, it's bad, don't do it. You're just scaling up the sight, moving it. And now we're putting the gun on the plane. We gotta make sure it's all scaled up right and looking mighty fine. A bit of doobie-doop working, you know all that working. I do a bit of work on the engine cowling, making it look nice and pretty. Now I'm working on the cockpit, because come on, you can't not do the cockpit. It's like the thing. You gotta do the cockpit. It's a cockpit. Like, how do you not do a cockpit? Like, seriously, cockpits are like you have things that you can't ignore, and cockpits are one of them. So yeah, anyways, cockpits are legit. So I'm actually making some dials, you know. You gotta have really nice, fancy looking dials for a turd. Gotta have that detail. Blah, 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 blah. It's 10:15, come on. Come on, Doom Boy, you can make it. So just working on the dials, making them look all neato. Yeah, working on the dials, not much happening. Long silence, awkward silence, socially awkward silence. Here I'm just figuring out how I want them to look in the cockpit. So you got all the things. I actually just realized the front panel of the cockpit was misaligned, so went ahead and realigned that, just sticking a bunch of dials in there, you know, dials, 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 dial, dial, dun, 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 dials. Scaling the dials a bit, making them look right. Moving it around. I decided I didn't like it moving around the cockpit. I was going to have the view very high for the players, so I wanted them to be able to see it. I finally decided to actually scale the last dial correctly, and I think it looks pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And then I eventually actually decided to just straight up raise the cockpit. And yeah, landing gear time. So I actually had to look at another picture to figure out how this landing gear worked. But I am pretty proud of it. And if you don't like it, well, too bad, so sad. I like it. So I actually found the landing gear was one big piece that went all the way through, and it was shaped like that, so just duplicate that, move it across, all the fun stuff. I actually couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to duplicate it. I went ahead and did. Deleted all the faces and just bridged them, like bridged all the individual faces like a boring slow person. But hey, I like it. It looks cool. Went ahead, made it all coolio, and then went ahead and named it appropriately. Now we're back working on the fuselage again. We're adding some exhaust. You know, you gotta have that exhaust. And I was fiddling around with how far away I wanted the exhaust to be. Presets and stuff and all that stuff. And eventually I found a way I like it. Just group it up. Get rid of the rotation. Mirror it. Rotate it again. Center it. You know, all the normal jazz. Move it where I want. Connected to the body. Fuselage. And now we're working. Real quick, just a little tailpiece. Just real quick little detail, you know, nothing big. Now we're working on the cool part. The custom propeller. Yes, I said it. Custom propeller. I know, it's insane. I'm just as blown away as you are. Like, seriously, this stuff ain't something to joke about. We don't joke about this stuff. This is some serious business. Custom propellers. And it was actually pretty twisted, because the propeller was at a 45-degree angle, and I only had part of it at a 40-degree angle. Went ahead, joined up the propeller, scaled it up way too much. It was like, no, that's wrong. Scaled it properly. And then I realized why it was scaled up so much. I made it go vertical, eventually. Yeah, I scaled it, and then look, it's scaled properly. Join that up, delete all the extra stuff, go through and name it all. Landing gear, just gotta keep it nice and organized. Now here is where it gets nice. So we're basically delete the custom propeller, all the little extra phases, and then I make. So you know, whenever the propeller spins, you get like basically just a circle, and it's like, boom, it's just a circle, woo, and you can kind of see through it. Well, that's what I was gonna do. So boom, cool, custom propeller, looks neato. Now I'm quickly joining everything up, getting ready for the last little details. So I go ahead, take everything, copy it all, and then I duplicate it. And now this is going to be the far distance low poly model. And I'm just deleting all the little details. This is really just to make it easier on PCs whenever they first see the plane. So just deleting all the little extra unneeded details. I probably could have just deleted the entire grip, to be completely honest, but could have deleted large segments of the gun. Probably could have just deleted the mag, made the stock one piece, and deleted the grip, and it would have, along with all the detail on the barrel, and it would have been fine. But you know what, why not? Just quickly just oversimplifying the guns so they're, and then labeling it all. I'm just gonna remove all the exhaust pipes because extra detail. I go ahead and remove all, just generally reducing the level of faces in here, cleaning it all up, making it all nice and clean, making gaming happy. Hey gaming, I hope you're happy with all this nice cleanliness. Go ahead and name it low, do the wheels too. I was trying to figure out how to select all the faces I want at once. I couldn't do it, so I just had to do it manually. It was slow, but you know what, it worked. Select all the faces, fill it in, boom, done, easy peasy. And then, at this point, I'm just setting it up for a nice, cool picture at the end. There's nothing too fancy anymore about it. Just setting up all the materials on it, getting a nice, cool picture. Coolio thumbnail. So, yee. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me rambling while over past me making a model at 10 p.m. I should have named this "Don't Make Models at 10 p.m." But I hope you guys enjoyed, and well, have a nice day.